yeah, I think that the vast majority of women should not be going to college.
Can I ask you, because you've talked before about the concept of a Catholic theocracy. In a Catholic theocracy, would you make it illegal for women to go to college?
No.
Okay. Just curious.
What is this, by the way? Is this you're like interrogating me here? I know you're prepared. You're ready to go.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of respect for you. That's why I respect for you as a debater, and so that's why I wanted to ask you these questions. But you have said a lot of things, and I think the reason why I'm asking this question is because I did watch you one time on No Jumper, and you were one way, and I watched you on Fresh and Fit, and you're a different way, and then I watched you on America First.
Which is what? What are the differences?
You're on America First, and you are a very, very different way.
Like what? What are the differences?
Well, on No Jumper, I mean, you were a borderline civil rights activist. I love everyone.
Really? What way?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Oh, you were just like, I love everyone. I love the Jews.
That's what I say on my show. No. I said the same thing on my show this week. Somebody came in and said, I hate black people. I said, no racial hatred, none of that.
Definitely don't think that you did that, but you did make a statement on your show recently as like, hey, because we are willing to die in a holy war, we're not going to die in a holy war. We're going to make them die in a holy war.
Metaphorically.
Well, I understand. So now it's metaphorically, but you said that on America First. You did not say that on No Jumper.
I've never encouraged violence in real life.
Okay.
What Mike?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I literally watched you, Nick, say that if Hitler were alive, you and him would gang up and murder a black man that was littering in your community.
Do you want to talk about the full context of that?
I just found that rich because in my old neighborhood in New York City, if you use
you can only make jokes about white people, okay?
N-word, they would fuck you harder than the child porn I guess you watch.
What are you talking about?
I think your whole crew is packed with
Who?
What happened to your friend Ali?
Ali is somebody I went to Stop the Steal with. He was there doing his own event. By the way, what is this? So is this everybody gangs up on me?
No.
Hold on. Relax. Let me do this.
But I just don't want to pander like Myron and Sneeko.
Here's what we're going to do here, guys. Did we discuss what you want to talk about?
Hey, Nick, I promise you I will not make a single personal attack. We just have some things that we disagree on.
No, and that's fine, but it's just like...
No.
This is like people
before
come on.
even gets to that.
No, but we could get to all of it. We could get to Ali, and we could get to the statement about the Holy War. We could get to both of it, but I just want to make sure. So it's one versus two.
No, man.
I just want to make sure.
Hold on.
But you did do that to Destiny.
Relax.
You did do that to Destiny on Fresh and Fit with Zerka and Sneeko. You guys ganged up on him.
What does that have to do with this?
No, I'm just saying what's good for the goose is good for the gander, though, right?
Guys, here's what we're going to do here. Okay.
Wait, I just want to say, you said it was 1 versus 2. You do realize there are 3 other people on this panel as well. So as much as you want women, you know,
it's
dumb
1
and
versus
submissive,
3.
or here, and I'll rip your face off if I have to.
Honestly, you'll rip my face off? Can you say that?
Actually, hold on. Guys.
I'll rip your face off. Can you imagine a man saying that to a woman? That's the woke world we live in.
Mute everybody's mic for a second. Mute everybody's mic.
Guys.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to host the show, and it's going to go the way that I want it to go. And when I call on you, you answer. This isn't a gang up situation, okay? We're going to go over a whole host of topics, okay? Women, education, religion, men, society. Not sure if you heard about fat ass Lizzo, what she's got going on. Virginity. We're going to talk about Candace Owens. Women, go woke, go broke. Dylan Mulvaney. There's plenty of topics, guys. All right? So answer what I'm asking you, and we'll go accordingly. Nick, they're not probably happy with some of the things you've said. Look, as a Jew, I'm not happy. But what I'm not going to have is a gay on this show, metaphorically speaking. Okay? Now,
as long as I am able to respond.
With that being said, is that cool with you guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I already see the way this is going.
As long as everything's taken metaphorically and not personally and victim mentality.
So with that being said, you can turn everybody's mic on. I respect everybody here.
Hey,
Catalina.
Gang grape.
Grape.
Gang grape. Yeah.
Gang
we're on YouTube.
Gang
we're on YouTube.
So, and
but
we cool with that?
Yes.
Catalina.
Yes.
The initial conversation was, how can we prove America and American values? Sure. Okay? You ran for Congress against Adam Kinzinger in his district, I want to say. Okay? You're still involved in politics.
Yeah.
You have a vision for America.
Yes.
You're a Republican.
Yes.
Okay? Advocate of Donald Trump.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Support.
You want to see America improve. At the same time, you may disagree with some of the things Nick has said. We all disagree with some of the things he may have said. But what's your vision of America, and what's your vision of America as a woman? And you went to college?
Yes, I did.
Oh, wow.
Miami of Ohio. Go Redhawks. I find that really offensive that you don't believe that women should have the education or the freedom, because there are a lot of women who would do anything to be able to read a book. And you laugh, but it's sad.
Women can't read? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm saying that there are some women in some countries that can't read. And when
Nobody's
you undermine...
saying they shouldn't have literacy. But it's a question of, should they have secondary education? Should they pursue a degree? And when you say education is freedom, I went to school for 2 semesters before I dropped out. I went to school with a girl who borrowed her entire tuition for 4 years, getting an IR degree, $200,000 in debt for an IR degree, for a liberal arts degree. Is that freedom? Am I buying a lot of freedom?
The freedom
But Nick,
of choice.
isn't that anecdotal? Because I know a ton of dudes in student loan debt as well. They're doing nothing with their life.
It's an example.
Yeah.
It's an example.
No, I know, but
the point
one
is,
good example.
But you agree,
But
though.
there's millions of guys and girls with useless degrees.
Don't they have the freedom to make the mistake? I mean, I think that is part of the American way. They have the freedom to make the mistake.
Yeah, and nobody's saying nobody has the freedom to go to college or something like that. But the point is, on the statement specifically that education equals freedom, I don't necessarily buy that getting a college degree is the ticket that it used to be. So everyone needs to go to college to get freedom.
I
don't
agree
know
with
that.
that, but then why are you saying that women in particular shouldn't go to college and they should be... Look,
Here's
no,
why.
let me explain. I think also, too, that women can have it all. And I think this construct of you have to choose this career, you have to choose to be going to college over having a family. I'd love to have a family one day. I'd love to be married someday. And I think you can have it all. And I don't think that you have to choose between this lifestyle of either or.
Nick, why do you say that women can't have it all? And then I'm going to come to you, Amy, and then I'm going to come to you, Nima, I promise.
You can't have it all because the clock's ticking. And, you're 30, and I don't mean it to get personal, but of course, women, there's an age after which they can't have kids. There's an age after which it's much more difficult for them to have kids. That's just biology.
I've been out of college for 10
hang on.
years.
I let you finish. I know you want to rip my face off, but I let you finish. And so the point is that when women go to college full-time or they have a full-time job, they can't be a mother because a mother is a full-time job. So that means that if they are having kids, guess who's not around for 8 hours during the day? Where do they put the baby for 8 hours during the day? Do they just stuff them in a box somewhere? Got to send them to daycare. Somebody has to take care of the kids. Just because you're the one that's not doing it doesn't mean it's not a full-time job. So, no, you cannot have it all without making sacrifices. And the problem is, working women will have a kid. They'll prioritize their career. This is what happens in many cases. And who is the one who is forced to pay the price? Who for this sacrifice in time? It's the kid. It's the kid that doesn't have the mother for those 8 hours a day when their mom's at work. It's the kid who mom can't go to the game. Mom can't pick you up when you're sick from school. Mom can't do X, Y, and Z. So actually, we have a short life. We have to make decisions in time. Nobody can have everything of everything. Nobody can have it all. We have to make decisions, which means sacrifice. And the problem that is going on, if women want to work their whole life and never have kids, I don't think that's good for them. I don't think that's fulfilling. But worse still is you have women that are promiscuous, which is a mortal sin. They'll wind up having kids, often become a single mom, and even if they're not, the kids wind up in daycare. And the point is it's just a very selfish lifestyle. People should put their family first.
Amy, let
That's
me
the
ask
most
you.
important
Let me
job.
ask Amy, because Amy's been quiet, and Nima, I'll come to you, and then everyone. Believe me, everyone's going to get tons of time to talk. I guarantee you. I mean, if you could sum up in one sentence your advice for them, what would it be?
Don't go to school. Have kids. Stop having sex. Have kids with your husband.
Okay.
I mean,
and
for
you
me, my
mentioned that
mindset-
being promiscuous is a mortal sin.
Yeah, it's
Is that sex before marriage?
Yeah.
So what happens then?
Go to hell.
So they're going to hell.
If they don't repent, yeah.
So all they have to do is do what?
They have to go to
Repent.
confession. Yeah,
Okay.
and say,
Confession.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
So
Everybody's-
do you firmly believe that, let's say these two girls who have had sex out of wedlock will go to hell?
Well, I mean, the Catholic position is we don't know who goes to heaven, but we do believe that adultery is a mortal sin. Premarital sex is a mortal sin, and mortal sins mean they're grave and with full consent.
Gotcha.
Breaking the 10 Commandments.
So what's your advice to young Amy over here?
my advice would be find a husband who's going to take care of you and love you and cherish you and have kids. And that's the most beautiful.
Such a hateful ideology, Nick.
When I got into a debate with Brendan Carter about this recently, because I've been a person, like I've traveled, like I've moved across the world, made a lot of money, I've done the things, and one thing I can strongly attest to is it never made me truly happy or fulfilled. You get the dopamine rush, but then with goals, it's always on to the next thing. Dopamine is highly, highly addictive. The next guy I'm with, I want that to be the person I'm with for the rest of my life. I want to have kids, I want a family, I want those traditional values, nearly more than like anything, honestly.
Yeah, Nick has such a hateful ideology to protect this country, to protect these people, to protect family values and Christianity. Such a hateful guy. But guys, let me know in the comments what you think. If you agree with Nick, if you agree with a feminist, if you agree with that Jew, leave a like if you want to. Christ is King, and God bless.